how we began, who we are, and what we want to do.
We had made a couple like jokes and sending it through Instagram, and then we like had it got brought up again at a party, and we're like, dude, what if? And then that brought us to another day.
Hey, we were like,
Yeah,
let's just do it.
Took
Let's
off
just
from there. Yeah.
I'm glad I was drunk at the party because like I wouldn't have had the courage to be like, hey, I actually do have a podcast.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was like, I need some of the sauce to get me through it. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea too, because like whenever you come up like with a podcast idea, like a lot of people will want it to be very like kind of like pocketed in a different way, like where it's like a niche thing. But I really admired like how you came up with the appreciation aspect of being like, I want to grow my personal culture. I want to like look at things differently, and I thought like that's something that I feel like is akin to like both who you and I are as like people in general. Like we have a lot of different things that like
oh yeah,
we like, and to other people they'd be like, I can't believe you're into that. Like not maybe even like a judgment, but it's just like so out of the blue that it's like, yeah,
like why
this
not
is me.
be into it?
Yeah.
I mean, again, I asked you specifically. It was like you're the most appreciative. Like you.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro.
Back when we were working together all the time, you'd be talking about stuff. I'm like, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I hate this, but I'm like, oh, it's actually really cool.
I think it's interesting too, because like most of like our our talks and everything like that would be like, over like very like topical things that could be very niche, but it's like me personally, I've kind of also been like that, like how I used to really like things as a kid, and like sometimes I do feel like, hey, I might be too much of a hater, like with a lot of like mainstream stuff. Sometimes like if I'm not already invested in it, it will take me a while to like get around to watch it or listen to it, just get in there, because like part of it's like that little angsty teen that's still in me, just being like, the system, like I want to back away from being around. But no, in reality, like a lot of things in life do get like the necessary like attention that they deserve, but also some of it is where you're like, okay, I bought into the hype way too much, and this was not a good experience.
It's like even just like stuff that I love, looking at it with a different lens to be like, wait, how do like, who knows, we could encounter something where it's like I already love this thing, and then it's like, you know what, I don't love it as much as I thought I did.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it's okay, but like not as much. It's like I just like it now. I don't love it anymore. It's like, or even going like, I just appreciate this thing now. This is really not my thing the more I look at it.
Yeah.
But I think like one of the big things for me, I really just recently got into this of looking at it's like, we won't keep it like a secret. We're both men of faith.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be super overt about it all the time, but like I was listening to this one new artist. His name is No Big Deal. Really great new album. He had like 2 new albums that just came out. And he's got this one song called like Imago Interlude, but he has this line on it where I've never heard, like, it's been rare where I've heard a Christian rapper say something like so soul shaking for me to just be like, oh my goodness, that's right. And it's realizing that like I don't want to get caught up in like everyone's hype of stuff all the time, like you were talking about, because I'm trying to live a little bit of a different life from other people.
Yeah.
But I understand that stuff is made by people, and I can't just hate on it just because it's not in like my faith or not in my thing.
Yeah.
Like having that appreciation. But the line he said was, you don't know Jesus till you've seen him in your enemy. And I'm like,
no, I remember you, I think you had posted that, or like,
yeah, I'm like, that hit me. I was like, man, there's all these people out here making all this stuff. I may not like it. I may not agree with it, but let me learn to kind of appreciate something that they're putting into this world at the least. And who knows, I might go on and be like, yo, I really like this. This is a really cool thing.
Yeah.
So just giving people a shot.
No, and I think that like that's really like what it should be, because like we live in a world like where people could perceive like us being a faith and like have like a lot of preconceived notions, but like when you like listen to more of our stories, like more of like our takes and like who we are as people, like we are very much like outsiders, and like the more kind of like seated in you know, a lot of different faiths that you are, it's like you got to really have like love, acceptance, understanding, and like care for other outsiders and
Yeah.
like different things that kind of exist out of like different norms, because it's not more of like judgmental thing. Like we're not going to approach a lot of topics and be like, you know, this is straight ass, like thumbs down,
Yeah.
like no one should.
If you
Yeah.
like this, hell, immediately.
No, it's like
you're done. No.
no.
It's like I ain't got I ain't got the authority making them.
No, dude.
Two,
Like, yeah,
I'm just a guy.
yeah, dude. Like,
So
yeah,
why am I get so heated?
yeah.
You know, like
Like I forget to put gas in my car sometimes. Like I'm not perfect at all.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm not gonna be acting like I'm holier than thou.
No.
I think that's a big thing for me. I'm like, hey, let me learn to appreciate things. If we come into something where I'm like, I don't like this, I come out walking out, I'm like, nah, I like it now. I'll be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to be that.
And I think that like that's real, and I think that like that's something that like people need to see as well. Like not just with content, but like also, you know, with like who we are as like individuals, our beliefs. You know, people that might not have beliefs at all or like different beliefs. It's like we should all still be able to grow the fact of like, hey, let me go outside of like my limited understanding to like step in someone's shoes.
Hopefully, we'll see you for the first episode. Really looking forward to, talking with y'all, building community with y'all.
All right. And with that, cue the intro.